Get ready for the hottest takes in basketball. Jayson Tatum's health is in question for the Celtics' clash with the Thunder. Derrick White is also sidelined, leaving the team shorthanded. And Jaylen Brown faces a hefty fine after a fiery ejection. We're breaking it all down now. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Jayson Tatum's status for the Celtics' upcoming game against the Oklahoma City Thunder is up in the air. The Boston Celtics are heading to Oklahoma to face the formidable OKC Thunder, but a cloud of uncertainty hangs over their star player, Jayson Tatum. After a recent loss to the San Antonio Spurs, where Tatum put up 24 points, the Celtics have announced he is questionable for Thursday's matchup due to conditioning concerns. This cautious approach comes as Tatum continues to progress in his return from injury, averaging 19.7 points per game this season despite a dip in shooting percentages. Even with potential absences, the Celtics remain a top contender in the Eastern Conference, boasting a strong record and road performance. Meanwhile, the Thunder are on an impressive winning streak, solidifying their top seed in the West. Fans are buzzing about Tatum's availability, with many looking to see how the Celtics perform against a dominant Thunder squad, especially with other key players also facing injury concerns. The strategic decisions made by the Celtics front office are under scrutiny as they navigate the crucial latter part of the season. Will Tatum be on the court to face the league's best? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the Celtics' injury report and what it means for their championship aspirations. Plus, we've got the latest on another Celtics star facing controversy. The Boston Celtics are facing a potential lineup crisis, as key players Jayson Tatum and Derrick White are now listed as questionable for their upcoming game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This developing situation puts the Celtics, currently the second seed in the Eastern Conference with a 43-22 record, in a precarious position against the league-leading Thunder, who are 51-15 and riding a 6-game winning streak. Jayson Tatum is being monitored for right Achilles repair reconditioning after recently returning to play, while Derrick White is dealing with a right knee contusion that he likely sustained during their recent loss to the Spurs. Adding to their woes, Nikola Vucevic remains out indefinitely following finger surgery. Despite these setbacks, the Celtics have strong depth, with players like Luka Garza stepping up and Peyton Pritchard listed as probable. The Thunder, despite their own injury concerns with players like Jalen Williams and Alex Caruso, have seen remarkable performances from their supporting cast, including Jalen Williams and emerging guards Ajay Mitchell and Jared McCain, all while MVP frontrunner Gilgeous-Alexander continues to dominate. This marks the first of two meetings between these top-tier teams this month, with the Celtics looking to improve on last year's winless record against the Thunder. NBA analysts are closely watching how the Celtics manage their star players' health against a powerhouse like the Thunder, with fan forums debating the potential impact on playoff seeding and the Eastern Conference race. Can the Celtics overcome these significant absences and challenge the league's best? We'll explore the implications for their playoff run. But first, another Celtics star is in hot water with the league. Jayson Tatum and Derrick White are both questionable, and Nikola Vucevic is still out, leaving the Boston Celtics potentially shorthanded against the league-leading Oklahoma City Thunder. As the Boston Celtics gear up to face the dominant Oklahoma City Thunder, their injury report reads like a who's who of sideline stars. Jayson Tatum, despite recently returning from an Achilles repair, is now questionable due to conditioning, having played only 3 games with averages of 19.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Adding to the concern, Derrick White suffered a right knee contusion in the recent loss to the Spurs and is also questionable. Nikola Vucevic remains sidelined after finger surgery, with an expected reevaluation in 3 to 4 weeks, impacting the team's frontcourt depth, where Luka Garza has seen increased minutes. Peyton Pritchard, however, is probable despite missing the last game with neck spasms. The Thunder, meanwhile, are a formidable force at 51-15, boasting the league's best net rating and a stellar defense, despite missing key players like Jalen Williams and Alex Caruso. Their depth has shown through with standout performances from Jalen Williams and rising guards Ajay Mitchell and Jared McCain, all while shy Gilgeous-Alexander continues his MVP campaign. This matchup is critical, as it's the first of two meetings this month, with the Celtics aiming to avenge last year's sweep by the Thunder. Fans and analysts alike are debating the Celtics' chances against the Thunder's potent offense and suffocating defense, especially with their stars' health in question, highlighting the importance of depth and coaching strategy in such high-stakes games. How will the Celtics adapt to these critical absences? We'll break down the potential strategies. But before that, a Celtics player is facing a hefty penalty for his actions on the court. Jaylen Brown is facing a significant fine from the NBA after a heated ejection during the Boston Celtics' recent loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Jaylen Brown's outspoken criticism of NBA officiating has once again landed him in trouble. During Tuesday's 125-116 defeat against the Spurs, Brown was ejected in the second quarter after receiving two consecutive technical fouls. The incident began when Brown argued a non-call, believing he was pushed out of bounds. Official Tyler Ford issued the first technical, and a second followed from official Sayesh Mehta as Brown continued his impassioned protest, requiring intervention from teammates and coaches. Post-game, Brown took to social media, expressing his frustration with the officiating. This follows a pattern, as Brown was previously fined $35,000 in January for similar comments after another loss to the Spurs. His latest outburst comes amid a period of increased scrutiny on NBA referees, with several coaches also voicing complaints. Despite the ejection and potential fine, Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla publicly supported Brown, stating he understood his players' frustration and had his back. NBA enthusiasts are divided, with some supporting Brown's passion and others concerned about the impact of player-referee relations on the game's integrity. The league's response will set a precedent for how such conduct is handled moving forward. Will this fine impact Jaylen Brown's approach to officiating? We'll discuss the potential consequences. And that brings us to the end of our top stories today. We've covered a lot of ground today. Jayson Tatum's health is a major question mark for the Celtics against the Thunder. Derrick White is also questionable, and Jaylen Brown is facing a hefty fine after a controversial ejection. Don't miss a single update. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive content.